If you're listening to this tutorial, you're ready to start your talk radio broadcast with Live 365. Welcome. Let's get started with the setup documents, starting with the first page, which is our rate card. You'll see the subscription rates at the top. Now, this talk radio package is an unlimited package. There is no restriction on broadcasting hours or the amount of people that can listen. The setup fee is just $99, which is $100 off our standard package. And our monthly fee is only $99, and that's for an FM quality stream. The storage space is 1 gigabyte. You'll learn more about how to use your storage space when you begin using our system. Let's look at the simple 5-step setup process represented below on this rate card. Number 1, initial setup fee, $99. Your monthly fee, $99, which means your total amount due is $198. Section 2 is for customer information. We need your company name if you have one, contact email, contact name, contact phone, and if you'd like to put your station on a credit card, this section is where you would put the credit card number. We accept Visa, MasterCard, and American Express, your expiration date, your 3 or 4-digit security code, the cardholder's zip code, and finally an authorized signature. In Section 3, you have an option to either receive our advertising insertion or not. When you say yes to allowing advertising, we will pay you for every ad we're able to deliver into your station. But if you'd prefer not to have advertising in your station, please mark the box here, do not allow advertising insertion in my broadcast. Don't worry, if you should ever change your mind, we can add it in later, and you'll see some of the profitability options in adding ad insertion. Number 4, submit your username. Now, a username is not necessarily a station name, although they can be the same. A username is exclusively how we recognize you within the Live 365 system. We ask for 3 choices because the username must be unique to your station. And hopefully with 3 choices, we'll find one perfectly unique to you. And in Section 5, we ask you to fax this form to our fax number 240-526-0650, including all the accompanying paperwork that we'll review now. Turning the page, you'll see the Professional Broadcasting Agreement, Royalty Excluded. You'll want to go ahead and read through page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 5. When you come to page 6 at the bottom, we'll want your organization name or your name, your address, and on page 7, we'll conclude with a signature, a printing of your name and a title if you have one, and a date. And the next page, you'll see Schedule A, which refers to the Professional Broadcasting Rate Card, which we've already filled out at the beginning of this tutorial. Section or Schedule B on page 9 gives you information about the opportunities you have for compensation for advertising insertion. Read through this so you know what kind of points you'll be able to accumulate and what kind of credit or cash you'll be able to receive. Now, the next section has a couple of choices for you. If you are an AM/FM station or already have licensing with ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and Sound Exchange, this Schedule C refers to proof of that licensing and certification. In other words, you simply need to prove to us that you have that coverage in any way that you can. The next page is entitled Proof of Certification and Licensing to Use Copyright Works and Materials in Digital Transmissions of Sound Recordings. This basically is where you prove to us that you have ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and Sound Exchange coverage, or whatever coverage that you need. Please provide the name of your service, your username, mailing address, telephone, fax if you have one, email address, and the website where you plan to have your Live 365 player. If you are wanting to prove ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC coverage, please include any proof of that relationship. It can be a canceled invoice, it can be a certification email, anything that proves that you have a relationship with these organizations. Then you'll want to turn to the last page where it says Officer of Authorized Representative of Webcaster. In that section, please put the signature, name, title, and date of the authorized representative that manages these licenses for your organization. If you are not covered by ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and you don't need to because you're doing talk content or you own the copyright, or you have relationships with the artists who you're going to play, then you'll want to look at Schedule D. You'll want to disregard Schedule C and look specifically to Schedule D, which is the affidavit and statement of non-use of any copyright works and materials in digital transmissions of sound recordings. This is what we refer to as our non-copyright affidavit. You are basically saying that Live 365 is not responsible for any copyright content, and that my anticipation is not to use copyrighted works. You'll want to see at the next page, the top of it is entitled Webcaster Affiliate and Statement of Non-Use of Any Copyrighted Works and Materials in Digital Transmissions of Sound Recordings. Again, you'll need name of service, Live 365 username, mailing address, telephone number, fax number, email address, and the website that you plan to launch your station from using our services. And finally, on the last page, we'll need the officer or authorized representative of Webcaster, signature, name, title if you have one, and date. You'll want to fax all of these forms together to 240-526-0650. You're also welcome to scan these documents into an email and send them to your sales representative. Once we've received your document, we will then begin to process your station and send you an email letting you know that you're ready to begin broadcasting. Congratulations, and we look forward to hearing your station soon.